audio should be fine. How's ChatGPT doing? Looks like it's good. I forgot to change the name of the stream. Hit this. Storytelling. Save. Of course. Lots of panicking. Let's see, calibrate. That should be good. And let's see. Looks all good. Okay. Nice. Let's just jump right into it. Turn on the browser, turn off this background thing. Revisiting ChatGPT. Hello, once again, ChatGPT. I am here on a live stream. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Hello, it's great to see you on the live stream. How can I assist you today? If you have any questions or need help with something, feel free to ask. Okay. I wanted to do a thing. Let's see if I can do this. Zodiak. So this website I'm going to, you can go to too. It's just the website I made for myself. Zodiacgames.weebly.com. There you can see updates to my Pokemon Passion project. And I want to do something more with that today. Let's see. How about an interaction between Cain and Lilith? Here we go. I'm just gonna copy all of it and then edit it later. Let's see. A lot of this information is subject to change at some point moving forward, but we will see how that goes. Just hoping you could point an interaction between. Oh, and I have caps on. Between Cain a character I had described in the last story I asked you to write. Who was and another character named Lilith. Okay, let's do that. First, I'll also want to give you a reminder about Cain. Let's see. There was a champion who did their job well. He knows himself from soon. Okay. He's used knowledge of the region of the background organization. Okay. First we'll see if ChatGPT can remember who Cain is. Lilith is the second in command of Team Forsaken. She was an Elite Four back when Cain was the champion. And after Cain left, she stayed in the Elite Four. She could act as an informant for, let's close that thing that's open, Team Forsaken. So I'm going to be rereading a little bit of stuff, but yeah. Lilith is Cain's most trusted and loyal commander. She is the one who operates the day-to-day operations of Team Forsaken. Cain tells her what he wants to happen, and she figures out how to make it happen. For the effect his defeat had on him. And I can keep, she is a second type specialist. Okay. Okay. Lilith is both an example of how wrong Cain is in his perception of the world, and someone who would act as his most loyal ally. Okay. Cain believes the world turned against him, but Lilith is both an example of how wrong Cain is in his perception, or no, is in this belief, and someone who would act as his most loyal ally. Acts as Cain's person being one of very few people who directly interact with. I don't need to have the inspiration stuff put in there. Fullest clothing. Is what you would see on a secretary for a large business. Let's see. And she is a loud, powerful, commanding presence. Okay. Her imposing frame contrasts with Cain. Both with Cain. Okay. With Cain's lean form. Her ace Pokemon is a Glade. Okay. This, but we're gonna move this stuff here. rest of her team are blah 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 blah. These Pokemon, like her, are built to take a hit and keep on fighting. So we're going to try and get 3 decent stories using these 2 characters. Let's see how this goes. Oh, gave me two. Saints headquarters, King organization enigmatic leaders sat in silence, his eyes fixed on the screen on his computer. The room was filled with hush whispers, his loyal subordinates all busy with their clandestine activities. Into the room with an authority that commanded immediate attention, her tall, commanding presence can gesture with Kingsley in almost frail form. Quad lasers reports in our operations. Seems our plan to destroy the regional Pokemon League is proceeding smoothly. Okay. His thoughts on absently, he didn't fixate on the past glory as the Pokemon League champion and the bitterness that came with losing his title. With them from the beginning, he tried a presence that rarely revealed their true intentions. Mrs. Kane, you need to focus. World turn its back on you at 2 feet, but we haven't, sort of claimed your rightful place as champion. Screen to meet Lilith's intense gaze. First time in a while, you usually see her and leaving Lilith in your eyes. I know they abandoned me, Lilith. But they will see, realize that I'm the true champion. That child prodigy. Okay. Actually, that's really good. But what's the second response? In the dimly lit, austere room that served as Kane's headquarters. The air was tense with the weight of their ambitions and frustrations. Kane sat at a worn wooden desk, his face obscured by shadows, while Lilith, the epitome of elegance and command, stood at his side, revealing various present plans. It's time to move forward with the next phase of our plan. The world needs to see what true power is. Of course, but must be reminded of the strength and vision we possess. So as a second wavering as a presence conveyed both assurity and conviction, which looks at this plan closely. Let's see. Okay, I actually prefer this first one, so we will click on that. Okay. There we go. In the dimly lit chambers of Team Forsaken's hidden headquarters, Kane, the organization's enigmatic leader, sat in silence, his eyes fixed on the screen of his computer. The room was filled with the hushed whispers of his loyal subordinates, all busy with their clandestine activities. Lilith, the imposing second in command of Team Forsaken, entered the room with an air of authority that commanded immediate attention. Her tall, commanding presence contrasted sharply with Kane's lean and almost frail form. Kane, she spoke with a voice that brooked no argument. I have compiled the latest reports on our operations. It seems that our plan to disrupt the regional Pokemon League is proceeding smoothly. Kane, still absorbed in his thoughts, nodded absently. He's been fixated on his past glory as the Pokemon League champion, the bitterness that came with losing his title. Lilith has been with him from the beginning, a shadowy presence that rarely reveals her true intentions. Lilith leaned closer, her steely gaze never leaving her leader's face. Kane, you need to focus. The world turned its back on you after your defeat, but I haven't. We haven't. We can still reclaim your rightful place as champion. Kane's eyes finally shifted from the computer screen to meet Lilith's intense gaze. For the first time in a while, he seemed to truly see her, the unwavering loyalty in her eyes. I know they abandoned me, Lilith, he admitted, his voice heavy with bitterness. They will see. They will realize that I am the true champion, not that child prodigy who took my place. Lilith nodded, her Gallade standing stoically beside her. Indeed, Kane, but we must work together. You and I, just like old times. We can bring them to their knees and you will be the champion once more. Kane's face twisted into a smile, a rare sight. Lilith had managed to break through his despair, if only for a moment. You have always been there, haven't you, Lilith? She nodded, a hint of emotion touching her otherwise stern expression. Always, Kane. Together, we will rise, and Team Forsaken will reign supreme. In that dim chamber, the bond between Kane and Lilith, forged in shared ambition and unwavering loyalty, remained unbroken. With a renewed sense of purpose, they set their sights on their ultimate goal: to reshape the Pokemon world and claim the title of champion once more, no matter the cost. Okay. Let me just take a bite. This is perfect. An interaction between Kane and Lilith. Oops. In which Lilith reports to him after let's see, it would be like after I want to say like after their after a let's see. Losing a battle to and was losing a battle and being forced to withdraw Team Forsaken from one of their operations. Okay, let's see how ChatGPT does this. Because I'm actually curious. Because her whole shtick is she is unwaveringly loyal. He is kind of he would probably toss her to the side willingly. I'm wondering if ChatGPT can capture that kind of idea, where even after like being angry at her, she will still stay by his side. In the heart of Team Forsaken's secret headquarters, where shadows danced ominously on the dimly lit walls, Kane sat in his somber office, contemplating past defeats and his desire for redemption. Lilith, his indomitable second-in-command, entered the room with purpose, her face stern and determined. Kane, she began, her voice a symphony of determination and regret. I need to report on a recent operation. It didn't go as planned. Kane's eyes narrowed. He was never one to tolerate failures, especially when it came to executing their plans. Explain, he demanded, his voice cold and unwavering. Lilith took a deep breath, preparing herself for what she knew would be a difficult conversation. Our forces engaged in a skirmish with a powerful coalition of trainers and Pokemon. The battle was fierce, and despite our initial advantages, we were forced to withdraw. Kane's fist clenched involuntarily, the frustration evident in his eyes. Withdraw? Lilith, this is unacceptable. We cannot afford setbacks. Lilith's eyes met his, unwavering. I understand, Kane, but we underestimated their strength and unity. It was a tactical withdrawal, to reassess and reorganize. We cannot afford to lose more of our forces needlessly. Kane leaned back in his chair, his mind racing with both frustration and calculated thought. Very well, he finally conceded. We must adapt our strategy. We need to be more cunning, more ruthless. We will, Kane, Lilith affirmed. I will personally oversee the new plan and ensure its success. We have learned from this experience, and we will come back stronger. Kane nodded, his gaze shifting to the shadows that danced along the walls. Failure is not an option, Lilith. We must show them our true power. The world will know that I am still the true champion. A fierce determination burned in Lilith's eyes as she nodded back. Indeed, Kane. They will witness our might and they will fear us. In that dim room, the weight of their ambitions and the consequences of their actions hung heavy. Lilith turned to leave, already formulating a new strategy to reach. They were a team forged in the crucible of ambition, and together they would rise, undeterred by setbacks, to achieve their dark objectives. Okay. I really like that. So, we're just gonna do... Yeah, I don't have any notes for this. This last one I think I might need to try multiple times, but let's see. Can you write another interaction between Lilith, Kane, and actually, can you write not another interaction because this will be the first of these, an interaction between Lilith, Kane, and Professor Lavender. As a reminder, Lavender is also a commander for Team Forsaken, but she is the newest right and interaction in which the three of them are I guess having a meeting in private. Let's see how well this can do with capturing my intended mood. It's a long one. In the clandestine chambers of Team Forsaken headquarters, the trio gathered in a secret meeting. The ambition was charged with ambition, loyalty, and a desire to reclaim what they believed was rightfully theirs. Lilith, the imposing second-in-command, sat at the head of the dimly lit table, her Gallade standing guard. Kane, the enigmatic leader, sat to her right, his eyes ablaze with determination. Professor Lavender, the newest addition to the ranks, sat nervously across them, her Grumpig at her side. Wait! Lavender doesn't have a Grumpig. I might need to rewrite this then. Lavender, Koenig began, his voice a low, commanding rumble. You are here because I funded your research. I expect results. Lavender shifted uncomfortably, acutely aware of her position. Yes, Kane, I've been making progress on studying the emotional and psychological impact of battles on Pokemon. The data could prove invaluable to our cause. Lilith's gaze was piercing, assessing Lavender's words and her demeanor. Progress is good, but we need more than research. We need actionable plans to assert our influence. Lavender swallowed hard, her nerves getting the better of her. I've been working on a project. A new way to harness the power of Psychic-type Pokemon. It could tip the scales in our favor. Kane's eyes narrowed, a glimmer of interest piercing through his usual stoicism. Explain. Lavender gathered her thoughts, trying to find her voice amidst the pressure of their expectations. It's an experimental technique. To find the psychic's abilities of certain Pokemon, we could create a disruptive force, rendering our enemies helpless. Kane leaned forward, intrigued. Continue. How soon can this be operational? Lavender hesitated, grappling with the weight of her answers. It's still in the testing phase. We're facing challenges with controlling the amplification process. It's risky. Lilith's face remained impassive, but her eyes bored to Lavender. We cannot afford setbacks, Lavender. You must succeed in this endeavor. Lavender nodded, a mixture of fear and determination in her eyes. I will do my best. The results are promising. We just need more time and resources. Kane sighed, leaning back in his chair. Time is not something we have in abundance, but I'll grant you what you need for now. But remember, our window of opportunity is closing. As the meeting concluded, each of them carried their burdens of ambition and the weight of their dark desires. Lavender, driven by a mixture of fear and a desire to prove herself, hurriedly left to resume her research. Lilith, the loyal executor, remained to ensure the plans would move forward, and Kane, consumed by bitterness and ambition, remained in the shadows, plotting the rise to power. The echoes of their meeting resonated in the dim chambers, a test to the unyielding drive of Team Forsaken. Okay, I do have a few notes for rewriting this. This is good. But can you rewrite it? I have some notes. Lavender only has one Pokemon, and that is her Chansey. There we go. And second note. Can you have Lavender's plan to Perhaps how did she word it? Technique involves intentionally aggravating them. Finally, I would prefer if Lavender wasn't trying to prove herself, but instead was just trying to avoid trouble. Lavender ultimately does not really care about being forsaken for its endeavors, but she works for them because she has to. Let's see how this goes. Because yeah, Lilith, I think I got the grow pig from Lilith's team. Okay, let's see. In the shadowed recesses of Team Forsaken's hidden headquarters, Lilith, Kane, and Professor Lavender convened for a clandestine meeting. Intentions shrouded in secrecy and ambition. Lilith, an imposing figure radiating authority, occupied the central seat. To her right sat Kane, the enigmatic and brooding leader. Across from them was Professor Lavender, the newest recruit, nervously accompanied by her only Pokemon, Chansey. Kane, began Lavender, her voice tinged with anxiety. You agreed to fund my research, and I've made some headway. Kane leaned back, his eyes never leaving Lavender. I hope this progress proves useful for our cause. I've been delving into the mental and emotional states of Pokemon during battles, Lavender continued, and I believe this research can be served a dual purpose. Lilith raised an eyebrow, prompting Lavender to elaborate further. I've devised a technique to amplify Psych-type Pokemon's powers, Lavender explained hesitantly, but it involves intentionally aggravating their mental states during battle. Kane's interest was piqued, his gaze sharpening. Continue. How can this be utilized effectively? Lavender took a breath, pushing past her apprehension. By applying controlled stressors, we can temporarily heighten a Psychic-type Pokemon's abilities, make them a formidable force in the battlefield. Lilith studied Lavender, her keen senses assessing the viability and implications of this technique. Kane leaned forward, his voice laced with anticipation. How soon can we implement this? Lavender hesitated, her concern evident. It's in the experimental phase. I need more time to resource the process and ensure its safety. Lilith's tone was stern. We need results, Lavender. This is not a request. Lavender's eyes darted. Lavender's eyes darted, and she nodded hurriedly. Understood. I'll redouble my efforts. As the meeting concluded, Lavender departed with her chancy, her mind burdened by the moral implications of her work. She had no loyalty to Team Forsaken, only a fear of the consequences if she did not comply. The echoes of their plans reverberated in the shadows, each one driven by ambition and necessity, setting the stage of the dark future they sought to forge. This is pretty good. Please rewrite it again with the following feedback. Okay. Lavender should withhold her morally ambiguous findings until she is prompted to give results that can be used by Team Forsaken. It's all clearly. Okay. This should be early enough in the story that Lavender doesn't really know about Team Forsaken being evil. We'll just have these 2 notes for now. A little bit of lag. Let's see. Okay. Recesses of Team Forsaken's concealed headquarters. Lilith, Kane, and Professor Lavender convened for a confidential meeting, each with their own undisclosed agendas. Lilith, an imposing figure exuding authority, held the central seat. To her right sat Kane, the enigmatic and brooding leader, and across from them was Professor Lavender, the newest recruit, nervously accompanied by our only Pokemon, Chansey. Kane, started Lavender, her voice tinged with anxiety. I've made some progress in my research, as you requested. Kane leaned back, his eyes intent on Lavender. Progress? What have you found? I've been delving into the emotional and mental states of Pokemon during battles, Lavender began cautiously. I believe my findings could be of interest. Okay. Lilith raised an eyebrow, her curiosity piqued. I've noticed that intentionally aggravating certain stressors during battle can temporarily heighten psychic-type Pokemon's abilities, Lavender revealed, her trepidation palpable. Kane's interest was sparked. his eyes narrowing as he contemplated the potential implications. Lilith, always perceptive, sensed Lavender's hesitation. Continue. We need specifics, Lavender. I need more time to refine the process and gather concrete results, Lavender stammered, trying to buy time. Kane's eyes bored into her, unwavering and intense. Results, Lavender. We can't afford delays. Lavender swallowed, realizing she had to share her morally ambiguous findings with the group. Well, it's an experimental technique involving purposefully aggravating the mental states of psychic-type Pokemon. The preliminary outcomes show significant power augmentation. Lilith leaned forward, intrigued. This could be a game changer for our operations. We must proceed cautiously. As the meeting adjourned, Lavender grappled with the unfolding reality. She was on the cusp of a perilous path, her research now potentially serving a malevolent purpose. The die was cast, and in the shadows, the destinies of these characters were intertwined, each with their motivations and ambitions, setting the stage for a narrative yet to fully unfold. Pretty good. Write this again, but also with this feedback. Since Lavender doesn't really know their motives yet, perhaps she was studying how to lesson. Okay, here we go. The stress on psychic type Pokemon. And she originally thought that was the research Kane was interested in. She might have mentioned the fact that the Pokemon become slightly, just become stronger. But that was not her original focus. There we go. Have Cade and or Lilith tell Lavender to shift her research towards the development of something that can be used to aggravate the psychic type Pokemon. maximum effic. Let's see. There we go. Or specifically, as the meeting concludes, have Kane and or Lilith tell Lavender to shift her research focus towards the development of something that can be used to activate Psych-type Pokemon with maximum efficiency. Okay. Any more things? I do like that it has her like questioning things as she leaves, so I'm hoping it'll keep that. Let's try it. Once I get this story like down pat, I think I will end for the day. Okay, let's see. Within the concealed chambers of Team Forsaken's headquarters, Lilith, Kane, and Professor Lavender gathered for a confidential discussion, their ulterior motives shrouded in secrecy. Lilith, an imposing figure emanating authority, occupied the central seat. To her right sat Kane, the enigmatic and brooding leader, and across from them was Professor Lavender, the newest recruit, nervously accompanied by her only Pokemon, Chansey. Kane, Lavender began hesitantly. I've made progress in my research, focusing on alleviating the stress of Psychic-type Pokemon experienced during battles, like we discussed. Kane leaned back, seemingly pleased. Interesting. Tell us more. I initially set out to find ways to ease the strain on Psychic-type Pokemon during intense battles, Lavender continued. During my research, I noted an unexpected effect. Intentional stressors seem to temporarily heighten their abilities. Lilith's eyebrows raised, intrigued by the unintended discovery. Kane's gaze intensifies. Elaborate on this effect. Can it be harnessed effectively? Lavender hesitated, realizing her research might be used in ways she had not anticipated. I mean, well, it's not my primary focus, but the initial data does suggest significant power augmentation when we intentionally stress the Pokemon. Lilith leaned forward, her voice a command. This avenue of research is now your priority, Lavender. We need to maximize its effects for our operations. Lavender's heart sank, grappling with the implications of this directive. She was now being pushed down a path she had not intended, one that blurred ethical lines and challenged her convictions. In that clandestine room, destinies converged, the gears of a dark plan setting into motion, leaving Lavender to navigate treacherous waters in her pursuit of knowledge. It's a bit shorter. But I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna slowly, one by one, add all the characters I've made and have ChatGPT generate like 3 new things like this each time. So let's see. Thank you once again, ChatGPT. I will end today's stream here. Anything to say to the viewers?
Thank you for joining the stream. If you enjoy the content, consider liking and subscribing for more. Your support is really appreciated. Stay tuned for future streams and feel free to leave your comments and suggestions. See you next time. That's pretty good. Thank you, ChatGPT. Now, looks like we had some people show up. Hello, Shadow Cookie, and hello, Tony Hammond. Yeah. I'm also glad I did do an hour of silence. For context, I host a poll on my Discord server. The link to that is in the description down below. And one of the possible things you could vote for was for me to have this stream be an hour of me just sitting in silence. If you want to participate in polls and make sure something like that doesn't happen, I'd recommend joining the Discord. We also have an art event. Right now, the art event prompt is it's gray, green, and yellow. It is a competitive event, which means at the end of the month, there will be a winner. We'll get a reward of some sort. And yeah. I just want to say a quick thank you to the people who showed up during the live stream. That means a lot to me. And I'd also like to say thank you to anyone who'd be watching this after the fact as a VOD. Each and every last one of you means so much to me. I can't even begin to express how crazy it is that anyone would watch any of my nonsense. So with that out of the way, thank you so very much, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.